Good morning, business owners. Today we're going to be looking at a tool called Artistly. So, if you are looking for a way to create unique designs and images for your business, if you're in POD or you're creating digital products, this is going to be a great tool that you might want to invest in. Now, you can buy this software and you can use it unlimited. You just pay for it once and then you can use it for unlimited uses. So I'm going to show you some of the things that you can create with this tool. So here is a pet image that I created using Artistly. Here's an image of a woman that I created with it. And there's another woman in the cooking niche that I created an image for. So no matter what niche you're in, if you are wanting to create images for pet lovers, you can do that. If you want to create unique digital products, you can do that. You can also create, this person is in the food niche. You can also create children's books. So let's say that you're in the children's book niche. There are a ton of applications in Artistly that you can use to create books like this, and you can either sell them as a digital product or you can send them to a company that does print on demand for books. So there's several companies out there. I believe either Printify or Printful have books that you can actually print in hard copy. And with Artistly, there's an interface that you can use to get your books in the right format for Amazon KDP. So if you want to create books and upload them to Amazon KDP, you can do that. Here's another book that I created. And when you sell these as digital products, kids can access them on their tablet. They actually have a function that will allow you to create flip books so they can look at them on whatever screen they're on. And so that's a really great tool as well. And then you can also do some of these things. So you don't have to be limited to images. You can create clip art, personalized child hero storybooks. So you can actually take a picture of your child, upload it to Artistly, and turn it into a character that, the child can actually be like a superhero in their own storybook. You can create pet portraits like this, and you can really be as creative as you want to be with pet portraits. It has a function that will allow you to dress your pet in different outfits, based on the niche and based on, what you want to offer your customers. You can stylize your photos. You can create coloring books. You can, as I mentioned before, you can do Amazon KDP paperback books. You can create virtual models. So let's say that you're in POD and you want to create models that are showing your products. You can actually upload your product and then choose the model that you want to, either hold your product or be wearing your product or whatever. Kids storybooks, again, product mock-ups. So again, this is a really good application for people who are in the POD industry. Wall art sketches. So a lot of people do wall art, and they sell it on platforms like Etsy. I don't know why I can't talk today. But they sell them on platforms like Etsy or Gumroad or some of the other platforms. You can create joke books. And again, these are books that are aimed at the child book market or the kids books. You can create family recipe books. These are really good for, let's say that someone is having a family reunion. They can have all of their family submit recipes and then just come up with a family recipe cookbook. You can also do things like edit your photography. So if you have product photos that you have taken and you want to, put them in maybe a certain format, or you want to have a certain background behind your products, you can create those. You can create word search and puzzle books and activity books. So again, you can buy this. You make a one-time payment, you have unlimited uses, and it's yours to keep forever. Now, here's some additional images that I created using Artistly. And the thing that you would do is you would think about the kind of image that you want to create. And then you would go to your favorite AI tool like ChatGPT or Claude or whatever tool you're using, Perplexity, and you basically go into that tool and you ask it for a prompt for whatever you want. So, for example, this woman in this picture, I could say, I could go into ChatGPT and say, please provide me with a prompt of a woman aged, let's say, 25 to 35, with a messy updo hairstyle, dark hair, kind of olive complexion, and she's sitting in her kitchen, drinking a cup of coffee and going through one of her favorite books during the fall months, because I think I have some fall leaves in here, kind of indicating that this might be someone who is, it's a nice fall day. They're sitting in their kitchen and maybe they have some tablecloth or something with leaf designs or whatever. But anyway, you would describe what you want in as much detail as possible. So you want to give it all the detail, almond shaped eyes, nice brows, and a smile. She's smiling. So you want to describe all of that, right? Wearing a gold shirt. She's dressed casually in a gold long sleeve shirt. And so you tell it exactly what you want, and then the tool will come up with a prompt. And then that prompt is what you're going to cut and paste out of your favorite AI tool, and you take it over to Artistly and you paste it in. And then the tool is going to do its magic. It's going to come up with the image. And as you can see, all of these images are a little different. So this is a woman who is in the yoga niche and she is meditating. So again, you would give it a prompt and it will come up with the image. This is a picture of a little boy, sitting in it looks like maybe sitting in a room or sitting on a floor. And he, again, has kind of a fall design. You could tell the AI prompt what kind of designs you want or how you want the child dressed. You might want the child to, again, be smiling and happy, or you might want the child to be crying and upset, depending on what you are trying to do. Now, here's another storybook. And in this storybook, we have a picture of a girl holding a teddy bear, and she's dressed in lilac. And then this is the actual story right here. Now, this is a wall art, image, and I don't remember what the prompt was that I gave it, but basically this is a cityscape prompt that I put into ChatGPT, and I don't remember exactly how I came up with the texture and the images, but I will be doing more videos on how to prompt for different outcomes. But basically, you can see all the things that you can do with Artistly. All right, so Canva and Midjourney have monthly fees. But with this, you can get this product into your hands, use it, and you just buy it again. As I said, you just buy it once. And all these things that you can do with this, it really pays for itself in no time. You can create you basically have access to these tools, and some of these tools I've already mentioned. You can turn photos into drawings. And that's what I was saying about, you can do this with pet photos. You can do it with your child's photo. You can do it with your photo. So this is a photo of a product that I had that I was selling in my store. And it's basically just a journal. And it took this picture of this woman holding the journal, and then it turned it into this kind of looks like more of a painting of a woman holding a journal. And as you can see, the journal looks really big here, but in the Artistly photo, it looks smaller, which in my opinion, it looks a little bit more realistic. But you can see what you could do with this. So if you were, let's say, coming up with some kind of digital product, but you didn't want to have a real photo, you wanted to have it to have more of an artistic quality, or a painting of some kind. Or, this is also something that, let's say someone has an image of their significant other, and they want to put it on a t-shirt or a mug, or maybe they want to put it on a journal and make them like a personalized journal. This could really have an application for those kind of personalized products as well. So you can create hardcover books and ebooks to sell in your store. So you can turn your ideas into ebooks or guides that you can sell on your blog, in your online store, and also on sites like Amazon KDP, Barnes & Noble, or Lulu. Now, Lulu will print your hard copy books, and then they also have a marketplace where you can sell your books. You can also create clip art that can be used to promote products, and things like books, portraits, and POD for t-shirts, mugs, etc. You can also create clip art that you can use for social media. You can create product mock-ups. I've kind of shown you that. You can also turn books into audiobooks and give customers an additional option. And here at the bottom, we have some additional ways that you can use this, like the coloring books, cookbooks, kid storybooks, and the list goes on. All right, so here are the one-time payment options. So if you get the commercial version, then you're only paying $49, but it doesn't have all of the functionality that I mentioned here, but it does give you commercial rights. And when you click on this button, it's going to take you to a page that shows you exactly what you're going to get. The same thing goes for the premium version. It's $147, but if you buy it, you don't have to pay anything going forward. So to me, it's definitely worth $147 many times over. So when you click on this button, it's going to take you to the premium version where you can see exactly what you're going to get. In my opinion, if you can afford the $147, I would definitely go for that version, because then you're going to get everything that you need to create whatever you want to create. Now, you also get a 30-day money back guarantee. So if you don't like this product, if you try it out and it doesn't fit your needs, then you can get your money back. But I think that if you buy this, I really think that you are going to love it. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an affiliate, because I am an affiliate of this product. However, I use this pretty much every day. And you can go in. Let me just take you over to Artistly. So here are some of the images that I have created this week for my digital products. So lots of different images you can create. You can take pictures of yourself and put them in here, and then create things like video thumbnails. You can create images. Now I can take these images that I've created and I can put them into a tool like HeyGen or any other AI video creator type tools. And I actually did, I believe I took this one and put it into HeyGen and made a video. So there's also a free item, a free tool that you can use to make videos. They're only going to be, you can only make like 8-second videos with this, but it is free. And I have a video on my channel that walks you through how to use it. So I will put a link to that below this video, because you can take these images that you have created, put them into that tool and create videos. And that's going to be great when it comes to helping you promote different products on social media. All right, let's see what else I can show you. So here are some images that I created from pet photos. And these are really cute. And the other great thing about this is, if you want to do, let's say that you wanted to do wall art and you wanted to use these images for wall art, you could do that. Here's the image I showed you that I had placed on my sales page for Artistly. This is the image that I created from that. Here is an image that I created of flowers. Here are some of my products. So I had some laptop sleeves that I had created. These are POD products, and these are models showing my POD products. Here is an image of a woman sitting in an office typing. I can use that for anything. I can just take that image, download it, and use it for anything. Here is a woman holding my journal. That's the other image that I showed you from the sales page. Here's one of my digital products. I created an image for that. Here are some women just sitting in their office. I created images for that. Here are people, kind of like watercolor artist type images of people in the real estate niche. Here are some images that I created for storybooks. And as you can see, these images come out really great. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are times when some of these images come out and, you know, okay, so these are images of children, and you can use these again for a number of different use cases. Now, there are going to be times when, and I think that's what I was saying. I had to kind of pause for a second. But basically, when you are looking at these images, you want to make sure, for example, here is one right here. So as you can see, she has a hand going down, and then she has a hand on her face. So that would definitely not be an image that I would be able to use. So you want to make sure that you're counting the fingers, the toes, looking at the image really well to make sure that it has the right things on it. The other thing, like on this image, it says Pixar. You want to definitely maybe download this and put it into a tool like Canva and erase that Pixar off of there, because that is kind of a no-no from a trademark standpoint. Here are some of the images that I created of cityscapes. And again, you can use these for wall art. I could just upload these into Etsy or any marketplace. And see, here's some additional images that I had created. Here's some images of families. So for like Mother's Day or Father's Day, you can create images and you can put them on things like cards, notes. You can put them on t-shirts with, with wording. Here's some kids, again, more kids images, more animals. So you could do like zoo animals and make them look really cute. So hopefully you can see from all the different things that I've shown you today, hopefully you can see some applications that you might be able to use this with. Here across the top, you can see all the different things that you can make. And we're just in one of the areas. I believe we're in the image designer. So here you can take your idea, turn it into an illustrated book. You can create a personalized alphabet book, kids' storybooks, personalized storybooks, coloring books, consistent characters. You're definitely going to want consistent characters if you are creating, like, let's say that you're creating a kid's storybook, then you would want to have a consistent character throughout that book, unless you have more than one character. But you want your characters to be consistent on every single page of your book. So that is where that application would come in. There's an AI illustrator, an AI portrait, an AI upscaler. So let's say that your image is just kind of plain. You can upscale it and make it like a higher resolution. AI product images. So these are going to be pictures of your products, and then an advanced image editor. Here across the very top, you can see you have access to the AI image designer, AI design agents, AI storybook studio, AI design assistants, kids puzzles, again, more consistent characters, another AI art illustrator, AI bulk actions, and flip books. Flip books are the way that you're going to maybe design, let's say, a kid's book, and you can have it so that the child can look at the book on their computer. All right, so this is just kind of an introductory video that you can use to kind of learn a little bit more about Artistly and decide whether this is something that might work for your business. And of course, I'm going to be creating more videos, so definitely be on the lookout for that. All right, so thank you for watching today, and I will see you in the next video. Have a great day.